your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Good evening to you. Calm conditions here tonight, but things are going to ramp up again for us tomorrow. You want some more snow? We've got some for you coming late tomorrow morning. Tonight, though, temperatures down below freezing, and we're going to stay that way through the rest of tonight and into tomorrow morning. We won't go above that freezing mark. We're going to say temperatures only topping out near 30 degrees. And so we put the little stoplights up here for you, putting that red light around midday tomorrow as snow begins to move in. And there it is at 12:30, especially for areas south of I-72. We'll talk more about amounts with this when we come back. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
Flames destroyed part of one business. We'll tell you where crews battled several explosions. Plus, students in one district won't be returning to the classroom next month. How long they're sticking to all virtual learning.
And COVID variants have thrown a wrench in the fight against the contagion, while local experts says they shouldn't change your plans about getting a vaccine.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 10.
When we got here, this building was fully involved, and we tried to keep it contained in that building.
And they managed to keep it to one building, but it was a big job. Crews had to battle massive flames and explosions. Now, part of a business is destroyed. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jessica Coons. Today, crews cleaned up the aftermath of that massive fire. This happened last night at South Central FS, a fuel plant in Gaze. Fire officials tell us there is still no official word on how it started. WCIA 3's Bryce Beeman headed out there today to see the destruction. Bryce, the building was filled with propane tanks that caused explosions.
Crews were at the scene for about 4 hours with flames nearly 100 feet tall. Luckily, no one was hurt.
The original call came in as an explosion, or multiple explosions, from the neighbor over there.
That neighbor heard propane tanks exploding at South Central FS. The flames were huge. Crews from 14 different agencies rushed to the scene. Chief Rory Rinker with the Windsor Fire Department says because it was an oil fire, they needed extra help to put out the fire.
We had to have foam, and Mattoon Fire and Airport brought their foam truck over, and we proceeded to put a nice layer of foam on it.
Sullivan Fire Department had to bring in an aerial to help put it out. Rinker says they wouldn't have been able to do the job without other agencies showing up.
Oh, that's crucial. I mean, that's what we rely on. Everybody relies on each other, and a big fire like that, that's what it takes to get the job done.
Chris Blythe is one of the people who helped get it done.
When it came across the page, it was a little bit of a shock to hear what was going on.
Blythe is not only a lieutenant with the Windsor Fire Department, but he is also a fuel driver for South Central FS.
So it was nice to be able to know what was in there and how to go about fighting it.
Crews cleared the scene around midnight. The shed was destroyed, but now that the fire is out, it's time to move forward.
We've got crews out here working very hard to get it cleaned up.
The fire marshal is investigating the cause of the fire. Chief Rinker says he didn't see anyone on scene. They are thinking it was some type of electrical malfunction. In the newsroom, I'm Bryce Beeman, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Bryce, thank you so much.
One person's dead after a house fire in Decatur happened near the corner of 35th and Meadow Lane around 4:30 this morning. While crews arrived, they were met by flames and smoke coming from the garage and back of the house. 2 firefighters were hurt trying to rescue the person inside. They found that person dead. The cause of the fire is under investigation. And police are investigating after a man's body was found in Lake Decatur. The Macon County Coroner's Office identified him as 32-year-old Benjamin Hauser. The Sheriff's Office says it received a call after he was found around 9 last night. An autopsy to determine the cause of death was done today, but those results are pending.
Police are investigating after a man was shot and killed early this morning. It happened in Hammond on C Street by 3rd. Police have not arrested anyone. We talked to neighbors about this. One told us he was friends with the victim. They say he was 64-year-old Mike Brown. They had lived across the street from each other for decades.
One of the neighbors, a friend of my wife's, called her this morning and told her what happened, and we were pretty much shocked. You know, you don't think that's going to happen in a little town like Hammond, but it can happen anywhere, I guess.
Neighbors say crimes like break-ins seem to be on the rise in Hammond, and they're hoping something will change that. And tonight, state police announced a vehicle was stolen from that area. They sent this picture saying they're looking for a dark gray Ford F-150. Anyone with information about the vehicle should not approach it, but instead call 911.
A man from Urbana is accused of stealing a car again, this time just hours after he was released from jail. Police arrested 39-year-old Larry Kirkland last night. He'd been arrested last month for another car robbery. Just 6 hours after he was released yesterday, police say he did it again. They say he took a car from a Domino's parking lot after an employee went inside to grab pizza. Police chased him until he crashed into another car. In December, he was accused of stealing a car from Ricky Olson. Olson's service dog was inside. He says he can't believe it happened again.
I'm hoping that the person that's done this takes the opportunity to change their course in life instead of continuing to do the same bad thing over and over again.
Kirkland faces up to 15 years for car theft, fleeing a police officer, and running 2 red lights while trying to escape. New tonight, a woman was taken to the hospital after a crash with a school bus in Sangamon County. Happened around 2:30 this afternoon near Chatham and Palm. The sheriff says an empty Ball Chatham school bus was hit by an SUV. The bus was being test-driven by a mechanic after a repair. Now, that mechanic was the only person inside. He was not hurt. The 38-year-old woman from Chatham was driving the SUV. She had to be freed from the vehicle. The 3 kids with her weren't hurt.
U of I officials are reminding students to stick to essential activities until February 8th. This comes after pictures from this weekend seen there show dozens of students packed in a line outside of Red Lion. We spoke to some of the students who returned to campus after extended winter breaks about those pictures. They say they're frustrated seeing that not everyone is taking the virus seriously.
When you have this many students in such a small area and you give them freedom to do whatever they want, they're bound to just break the rules.
We all want it to end as soon as possible, so we all just gotta do our own parts in it. So hopefully people stop, I guess, doing that or try to be a little bit more aware about their actions.
This semester, the university says students who break the rules may also lose access to university Wi-Fi and Zoom access. New for you tonight, Decatur Public Schools has again pushed back its plan to return to in-person learning. They now won't return to physical classrooms until after spring break. The last day for virtual learning is supposed to be March 12th. They had originally planned to go back January 19th, but a limited number of bus drivers postponed that to February 8th. The district will present its recommendations now on February 9th. For more information on what that plan will have to include, you can head to WCIA.com.
COVID-19 variants are showing up around the world. Some strands are taking shape right here in the United States. But what does it mean for the vaccine? Health officials aren't sure if it'll work against all different strands, but Brian Laird with OSF St. Mary Medical Center in Urbana says if you get a vaccine and a variant emerges, it will help.
The more people that get infected, the better the chances that variants will happen. And so the more people that get the vaccine, there's less people that are infected. There's less of a chance that these variants will happen.
He also says symptoms will be less severe if you are vaccinated. Here's a quick look at the latest COVID numbers statewide. Illinois is reporting more than 3,600 new infections. 87 more people have died. Positivity rate is continuing its slow slide now at 5.7%.
Illinois volleyball is getting ready to kick off its home schedule. The adjustments they're making without a crowd to pump them up.
Plus this.
This year has been the biggest challenge I've had.
2020 was a tough year for travel agencies. What's reminding them there's hope on the horizon.